Hey YouTube, Sweetknives here. Thanks again for visiting the channel. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. And if you're new, hit that subscribe. We got lots of reviews on knives, flashlights, all kinds of outdoor gear. What we're looking at today are two knives sent into the channel by one of my buddies. He was watching the channel and he said, hey, I tried to sharpen these and I just ran into trouble. So we got a Kershaw Cryo D2 right here. Nice little knife. As you can see, Hinder design. It's got kind of an assisted mechanism there, and I believe this is Spyderco Tenacious. Let's look at the knife G10. Real nice texturing. Nice little knives. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I want to show you. He tried to sharpen these, and he did a pretty good job, but he ran into some issues. So I'm going to see if I can focus in on the blade here. My camera does like to be wonky. So you can see he got a little bit of the blade there, but then as you go down, you can see there's a little bit of a secondary grind that did not match the original angle. It's hard to see, but I think you guys can see that. And so he said, hey, can you take a look at that and see if you can fix it on your sharpeners? And I said, absolutely. I'll see what I can do here. So I just wanted to give you a little bit. I know that's blurry right there. There we go. I just wanted to give you a little bit of what we're looking at. You see how the edge there, that bevel doesn't match the existing bevel? I think what needs to happen is we need to just regrind a little bit and take a little bit more time on those lower stones, and then it will match up just perfectly. So we'll see if I can we'll see if I can do that. So let's look at the next one. Here's the Kershaw B2. A little bit better, I think, on this one. That's a pretty nice polish. Let me zoom in again and see what's going on here. There's a few groove lines, but this is where he was concerned that it wasn't quite matching up perfectly right there. And let's look on the back side. Not bad. I can tell this one's a lot better. And it is very sharp. But we're gonna see if we can. Sorry about that. We're gonna see if we can polish it a little bit. Oh yeah, it's razor sharp, but it's not quite 100% mirrored. But not bad. This one's not bad. So did a good job on that one for the most part. But we'll see if we can refine it a little bit more. So yeah, guys, that's a look at what we're going to do. This one's a little bit worse off, but we're going to try to retouch these up, see if we can make them perfect. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to put them in the Wicked Edge. We'll use the Wicked Edge. It doesn't matter what you got. If you guys got a work sharp, those work great too. So don't worry about which sharpener you have. The secret is taking the time on the various grits. So hang tight and we'll get set up here. Hey YouTube, I'm back. I got it in the Wicked Edge. This kind of took a lot of prep time to get going. Hopefully that's focused. I can adjust this light a little bit better. Hopefully you guys can see that. So we're gonna try to sharpen this. And I'm gonna start with the 200 and the 100s here. So just hang tight. We got to go through quite the sequence. I got the angles matched up, so let's just see what happens here. Looks like it's gonna be good on that side. By the way, that's at about 15, 16, 17. That's at 18 degrees. Yeah, it looks like it's going pretty good. I'm shining this light so I can see it a little bit better. I know you guys probably don't need to, but... Sometimes you gotta spend more time towards the tip. That's just the way it is. You gotta spend more time there. Pretty happy how that's looking. What I'm gonna do now is just alternate a lot, back and forth now. Do a little bit more on this side. And then we'll do a little bit more on this side. You don't wanna do that too much. Wipe it off. And now we'll keep alternating. I'm very happy how that looks, guys. I think we're on the right track. We'll move on to some of the other grits now. We'll go to 400 and then we'll go to 600. So here's 400. Alrighty, let's just keep going. Looks pretty good. we'll just keep working in here. I think that looks really good. I'm going to move on to 600. Do the same thing. Should be good. We'll do a little testness here just to see if it catches. Yep, it does. It's very sharp. It'll cut you really good at this point, so you got to be careful. Now we'll move on to the next grits, which are 800 and 1000. And I always like to clean off these, even though I have already cleaned them. I just wipe them once with one of these little, I don't know, I don't think you can, I don't know where the hell that is, but you see that thing? I just wipe it with a little chamois, the diamonds, and it gets quite a bit. Like, look at that. I don't know how well that shows up. But anyway, we're gonna go to 800 now. And then 1000. So we're on 800 right now. We'll start with this side. I do like to hold up a light. If you can't see on that tip, definitely hold up a little light so you can make sure you're getting to the edge. Otherwise, it's hard to know exactly. Clean these. Now we'll go back and forth. That should be good on that side. Now we'll go to 1,000 grit. I'll just clean that. Here we go. Now we're on 1,000. Sounds good. All right, let's alternate. Now we can move to the next one, which is 1,500. I like how it's looking, guys. It's looking real good. Keep these diamonds clean. Alright, now we're done with that one. Now we'll go to 2,200 and 3,000. Now we're really getting up there. Okay, we'll start with 2,200. Okay, now we'll go to 3000. I'll wipe it. Now we're on 3000. Very smooth. And if you've done this right, it will start polishing. Ooh, looking good. Looking real good. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to 9 micron lapping films now. 9 micron lapping films. If you're careful, sometimes this works, but you risk cutting. So I don't recommend going downwards. But I've been doing this a while, so. This knife is going to be very sharp. Okay, let's go back and forth now. Okay, we're on the next one now, which is 3. If you have others in between, use them. I'm going straight to 3, I believe. Should be good. Okay, let's go to the last 2. We got 1 and 0.5. So let's wipe this. Holy shit, that's sharp. All right. Here we go. 1 and 0.5, the finale. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's move on to the very, very, very finale, 0.5. I don't know if you guys can see, but it creates one heck of a shine on that. That's a pretty good mirror. And it's very sharp. You want to be very careful at this point. I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna bust it out. I'll show you. You know what it looks like, but I think that's it. I'll show you in a second what that looks like. Thanks for checking it out. Hey YouTube, we're back. We're checking out the other one that I had to sharpen from my buddy. It is the Kershaw Cryo Hinder design. I'm just gonna check the camera here, make sure it looks good. Let me zoom in here. This gets really touchy. I think that's better. All right, well, you'll have to bear with me. Hopefully that's focused. It's kind of a pain. All right, this one was a lot better off, but we still got to go through the sequence of sharpening. So this one's set at about 22 degrees. Let's just completely go through the motions. This is D2, I can tell. This is harder, a lot harder steel. But diamonds do a pretty good job. A little bit more work to do on that tip, but we'll get there. Looking good. Everything's looking real good. Gotta just keep going. A little bit more, a little bit more. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. I think just a little more on each side and then we can start. If you don't get this part right, the rest don't matter. that looks really good. And I do have a nice burr forming, but I'm gonna keep going a little bit right here. Gonna be one sharp knife, I can tell you that. All right, now we're gonna start the alternating strokes, and that should help us see things a little bit better. You can see that, you know, you got a burr when you get those fibers like I'm getting. See all those fibers? That means that we already have a nice burr, and that's exactly what we want across the whole edge. And you can see all the way up to the tip we got that. So that's a good sign. We do have a burr. Now we're gonna just continually go. I'm gonna wipe these. We'll go a little bit on each side, and then we'll move to 400, and we'll be done with these ones. Done with those. Now we can keep progressing. We'll go to 400. It's looking real good. Everything's looking perfecto. I'm gonna get a new cloth here. Okay, here's 400. Start the sequence. Oh shit. Here we go. Gonna get this tip a hair more. It's a lot easier to get it now than later. Okay, now we're moving on to 600. Here we go. I like it. I like it. I like it. See if it's sharp enough to cut that. No problem. Let's work on that tip just a hair more. Okay, we're done with those. Let's move on to 800 and 1000. Here they are. Here's 800. Okay, now we'll go to 1000. Here we go. Careful. All right, guys, that's good on that one. Now I'm gonna get a new cloth. I'm gonna wipe it. And let's move to 1500. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see how sharp we can get this. I think my buddy's gonna be pretty happy. These are turning out really good. He gave me 2 knives to check out, and they're really turning out like really good. I'm really happy with how this is. Sometimes I shine a light just so I can see what's going on at the tip. Everything's going good at the tip. All right, now we can move on to 2200. So let's, moving right along, let's keep going. 22 and 3000, here we come. $22, and here is 3000. So 2200, here we are. Okay, now we'll go to 3000. That's it with those ones. Now we're going to go to the lapping films. Let's go to, I guess it's 9 micron. Here we go. You will cut the stuff, and it will mess it all up if you do that wrong. Okay, now we're moving on to 3. Three micron. Near perfect. This is what we call near perfect. Holy macaroni. Okay, now we're going to go to the finale, which is 1 and like 0.5. So here it is. 1 micron. And these have all been cleaned. Every one of these lapping films has been cleaned with alcohol, rubbing alcohol. Because any bit of contamination will scratch the edge. You can see how perfect that gets it. Doesn't even take much. I mean, and you're not going to get it much more than that. So now we can go to the last one, which is 0.5. Got to be careful not to contaminate here. Here we go. That's it, guys. That's it. I don't know if you can, I don't know how well that shows up, but that is it. See if you can. It's hard to tell on this view, but I'll take it out of the vise and we'll do a little bit more up close. So hang tight just a second. Thanks, guys. Hey YouTube, welcome back. We are looking at the finished product. So I've sharpened both of these now on the wicked edge, and I think they turned out really, really well. I know it's hard to focus these, but I'll try my best. That's one side. That's the other. It's very sharp. Like deadly sharp. I mean, it's really unbelievable. I can't even explain it. So that's the Spyderco. This is the other one. Made out of D2. And that one also. Ooh. Felt like I was cutting myself there. Holy crap, you guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll zoom into that a little so you can see. It's absolutely almost perfect. You look back at this stuff and you say, well, I could have done this a little bit better. I could have done that a little bit better, but almost perfect. Anyway, that's a look at it. I think he's going to be pretty happy. If you guys haven't hit subscribe, hit the like button too. That really does help me. Appreciate it, guys. These are not the highest, most expensive knives, but I promise you one thing. They are probably sharper than some of the $500,000 knives, maybe even $2,000 knives. So that's the kind of stuff you can do if you take your time and you're patient. You can get some amazingly sharp edges. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.